What made you write this book?
Well, the book came about when I was in Cabo. I was just spending time with the Lord, and he said, I need you to write a book. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I've never written a book. I don't know anything about it. So he said, just let me guide you. I want you to talk about the covenant that I made with Abraham. And that's how that book came about.
And so we have this book here. It's called Prosperity is Not Luck. It's Your Birthright. I understand the motivation, right? God told you to write the book. But why do you think the church and people have such a tough time or a misunderstanding of this subject?
Well, I feel that money is a spiritual thing. Money can transcend countries, can transcend atmosphere, honestly, because you can be in South Africa, and by me saying something about you, it will affect your money on the other side of the world. So I wanted to talk about prosperity in the sense that it's not just material things. It's not just about money, but it is it's a condition of the heart. Prosperity is something that it's not just about what you can buy, but it's a wholeness in spirit, meaning healing. That is essentially what prosperity is, spiritually, physically, and financially.
In your book, you kind of define what prosperity is. And most people think when you hear the word prosperity, everyone thinks it's all about money, but it's not just about money. What would fall under the category of prosperity?
Forgiveness is prosperity. Wholeness in spirit is prosperity. Friendship is prosperity. Being a blessing to people is prosperity. So I feel like the taboo about prosperity is that it's been attached to one angle of who we are, which is monetary compensation, and it's really not about that. Prosperity just transcends way more than money, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes complete sense. And I think sometimes it's just hard to relay the message that is so simple, but I believe that there's a spiritual darkness that is clouding over the message to create this deception that it's not okay to be prosperous as a lover of Jesus. Do you kind of get that sense too?
For sure. So Jesus never preached about prosperity. He preached about kingdom, and that kingdom comes with a culture, and it's a culture of prosperity, right? Spiritually, physically, and financially. So I think that the word prosperity has been so abused in the church for self-gain that I feel like as the body of Christ, we're like so burned out by it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like when you give it a perspective of the true intent of how God designed prosperity to be within the kingdom concept, it breaks all barriers, right? And it breaks all perceptions that you might have attached to the word prosperity. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because a good marriage is prosperity.
Duh.
Right? Good relationship with your children is prosperity. So it's how it's been packaged in the church that has been it's been such a turnoff for the unbeliever, even the believer.